everyone, welcome back to the I Don't Even Know podcast. I'm Emma. I hope you all are doing well. Today, I'm going to be talking about Gossip Girl Season 2, Episode 4, and I just want to jump right in because I am so behind on Gossip Girl because of Christmas and my finals. So yeah, I just want to jump right in. And the first thing I want to talk about with this episode is, of course, Grace, the bitch herself. I fucking hate her even more than I did. And I didn't think that was possible at this point because if you listen to my last episode, or I don't know how many episodes she was in this season, but if you listen to those, you probably know that I'm not the biggest fan of her. I just thought she was bland and everything. I mean, she's not bland anymore. She had a ton of shit going on. But I hate her so fucking much. Not for what she did to Obi, really, even though, of course, I don't, condone cheating. It's messed up. Never do it. I don't care if I like a character or not. I still don't want them to get cheated on. But the fact that she hooked up with her brother, apparently, I think that's what they said. I might have been completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. That, caught me so off guard. I was just sitting there what the fuck am I watching? Incest. What the fuck is this incest doing here? I don't want incest on any shows. I know it happens quite a bit. It happens in real life, apparently, and it happens in shows. I just fucking hate to see it. It's so disgusting to me, and it just grosses me out. But, I heard something about Grace and a brother, hooking up or doing something. I heard about that on Twitter or, somewhere else. But I thought Obi was her brother, and they were gonna somehow find that out, and they didn't know. And so, I mean, still it's messed up, but if they didn't know, it's a little different. It's, of course, it's messed up, but if they didn't know, I mean, that's not really their fault. But now knowing that, she literally hooked up with her brother, and she knew, they knew they were siblings. It's not like they didn't know, and, the parents were lying. They fucking knew, and they had sex. And then Grace still cheating on Obi. She hooked up with her brother. She's cheating on Obi with this guy. She doesn't even really care about Obi because she wants to be with this other guy. But her mom doesn't approve of him or whatever. And he was apparently the guy who did spit on her during that whole scene. I think it was in episode 3. Yeah, it was episode 3. But that was just a fucking shit show. When I said I wanted a Grace storyline, I did not mean this. I wanted something interesting, even though this was kind of interesting before I found out about the incest. Still, I don't want a cheating storyline. That is my least favorite storyline. Just anything with cheating, I'm not on board. No matter how much I ship them, and if I want them to be together, don't cheat on your significant other. That's just, just don't do it. And it happens in every fucking show, which pisses me off so much. But it just upsets me, even though I don't even like Obi. I just hate it. And the fact that Obi kind of got mad at Julian at the end just pissed me off as well, because it wasn't her fault. She tried to get Grace to admit to you. She wanted to help you. With that whole live stream with Grace being there and Julian trying to out her after she saw Grace kissing that guy, she tried. She was trying to protect Obi and help him, and she felt bad for him. And she was doing what she had to do. I don't think I would do it that way. I would just probably get proof in a different way. But, she did it, what she had to do. Even though, yeah, I think it would have been better if she talked to him, even though I know he wouldn't believe her, and everyone else even said that he wouldn't believe her. Okay, yes, but I think that was a little bit better than going online, doing that live stream, and then her figuring it out, or figuring out that So, Julian could have handled that a little bit better, but I don't blame her for what she did, especially bringing the guy. I forgot his name, but the fact that she brought him as her date was genius. I was not expecting that. I know she texted her the phone number off of Grace's phone, but I was not expecting him to show up with her. That was a good idea. That was smart. Julian, I'm not the biggest fan of her. I don't hate her. I'm just not the biggest fan of her. but she knows what she's doing. She knows how to do shit. Like, I can't deny it. Like, she's good at this shit. I mean, I really wanted her and Monet to team up on it because I feel like Monet would just, like, sabotage Grace completely, and it's what she deserves. I kind of hope she comes back just for Monet to sabotage her, Julian as well. I feel like Julian probably will. And I feel like she's probably coming to Constance. Yeah, Constance. Which, I mean, I'm here for it because I'm here for the drama. But then I literally want her gone because I don't want to deal with that. I can't even look at her the same. I, like, never liked her. But I thought she was, like, somewhat nice until I found out she was cheating last episode. And then this with the incest and everything. Like, damn, fuck off. Obi has the worst luck with relationships. I mean, okay, the Zoya thing, him and Zoya, kind of on him because he did cheat on Zoya with her sister, who was also his ex. But, you know, still, that poor man, I don't like him, but I would like him to have a decent relationship where it doesn't involve cheating on either side. Like, that would be great. I mean, hopefully he'll get with someone eventually. I honestly feel like he will get with Julian in the end of the season, or at the end of the show, whenever it ends. If it doesn't get canceled, I think they'll end up together. That seems like the way they're trying to go because Julian still has feelings for him. You can kind of tell, but then she also has feelings for a married guy right now, and he has feelings for her. So it's kind of a shit show. But so that moves me into the next thing I want to talk about of Julian and Graham, that married guy, which, oh my gosh, I was kind of excited at first when I saw him and kind of like met him, or I think we saw him at the ball before, so it's not like we just met him, but I was excited because I want Julian to be with someone else and, like, have feelings for someone else other than Obi, but I didn't want him to be married. And the fact that he said he was married, I'm like, okay, so he's just gonna be a friend. And then he wants to get to know her too, and I'm pretty sure they kissed in the promo. I think that's him. And so now I'm stressing out. Just, why is there so much damn cheating in this show? Like, what's the fucking point? I get that's what is in dramas, like teen dramas, but just don't cheat. It pisses me off to see so many people cheating in shows. Like, I don't want that. Come up with something else. At least have them divorce before this happens. Like, oh my gosh, it fucking upsets me. Especially because he said, like, when he met Julian, that, oh, my wife's great, high school sweetheart, and everything, and now he's gonna cheat on her. And I'm pretty sure this happened with Serena. Like, she hooked up with a married guy, I think. I don't remember who it was, but I'm pretty sure that happened. And that upsets me that they're doing that. I think they're kind of trying to make Julie and Serena in a way, or Blair, but that's not gonna happen, of course. You're never gonna be them. They're too iconic. I mean, I like Julian, I do, but Serena and Blair are just too iconic. The only person that I think's up there on, like, that, like, could be one of them in a way, not as good as them, but they come close, is Monet. She's the only one that comes close to, like, Blair and Serena. I think I like Monet more than Serena, to be honest. I don't know why. I just do. But speaking of Monet, that poor girl and her parents apparently having an affair. I'm really confused about that whole situation. Apparently they're both hooking up with this girl. I'm not 100% sure if that's correct. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But that whole thing upset me so much. Just because, I mean, at first I thought he was cheating, and so did Monet. So that was the most heartbreaking part. And when she was talking to the girls about it, I wanted to cry for her because you could tell she was so upset. And we don't really see Monet show emotions that much. We've seen it a few times. We saw it in episode 1 of the season, but we haven't seen it that much. And I'm so happy she showed it, and she showed how upset she was, how, like, she thought her parents were perfect together, and it's just a fucking shit show. I'm happy, like, they're both with the person or something. I think that's what it is. Or they're both hooking up with her. I'm happy they at least know about it and they're okay with it, like the parents. But I think it would have been nice for them to tell Monet so she wouldn't have to find out this way and go through all this trouble and try to out them in front of everyone and kind of ruin some shit. I get why Camille was mad at her, but Monet deserves better than her mom and dad. Like, they're fucking awful to that poor girl. I just want her to be happy. I want her to be happy with Luna. Literally, that's all I fucking want. I want them to be together and them just to be endgame. And I kind of think they were foreshadowing, or I had a feeling they were, when Luna and Monet were talking about how they wanted to be loved and they were like hugging, or what kind of, Monet put her head on Luna's shoulder. It was Luna put her head on Monet's shoulder. But a part of me thinks that was foreshadowing to maybe a few episodes they're gonna get together, or they're at least gonna kiss or something. I honestly feel like they have kissed before. I'm pretty sure that was a rumor at the beginning of this season. I mean, it's still the beginning of this season, but a few episodes ago, I think there was a rumor about that. And I really do think it's true. I think they're kind of like Brittany and Santana. Like, they've hooked up before and they've made out and had sex, but they're not official. And I really hope that is the case, and then they'll end up like Brittana and get married and date. I'm just desperate for them to get together. I've been shipping them since episode 1. Like, where is it? Where's my end game? I cannot wait any fucking longer. Especially now that Luna's talking to Monet again and she was helping her. It made me want to cry. I don't know why. I'm very emotional recently. I don't know what's going on with me, but I want to cry over everything basically with this show besides the chaos. But anything like cute in this damn show, I cry about now because I'm just so emotional right now. I fucking don't know why, but I literally wanted to cry when I saw them talking because I was so fucking happy. And I'm just, oh my gosh, they're literally gonna be the fucking death of me. This show kills me. I don't know why I love it this much and I love them this much. I literally don't understand it. I don't get it. It makes no sense to me. I don't know why I love a ship so much that I cry over them. Honestly, it might just be because I'm emotional right now, but if it's not, I need some serious help. I can't keep doing this with them. I can't go through another ship that doesn't get together. Like, I literally cannot. I've done it too many times. I cannot fucking do it again. It's gonna make me die. So, just them having any scenes together, it makes me think they're gonna get together because they have chemistry. They do, and it's like they're kind of setting them up to get together in the future. I really thought that in season 1 that they were setting them up to get together in like this season, but apparently not. I mean, at least so far. It's only episode 4, so I mean, we could see them get together soon, kind of, maybe, but I honestly don't think we will. I think if we get renewed, it will be in season 3, but I genuinely don't think we will get renewed. Just because everything's getting canceled right now, so I really am worried about that, and I just don't think we're getting renewed. I'm fucking terrified. I just need them to be endgame and good. But, like, just everything. Like, Luna is such a good friend. She's a good friend with basically everyone, especially Max and Monet. Even though we didn't get any Max in Luna scenes, which I'm still bitter about, she's always such a good friend to him and everyone, but especially him and Monet. Like, the way she was helping Monet because they were kind of on better terms, and at the party she just wanted to help her, and she felt like bad for her when like the whole parents thing happened, and she was comforting her, and then the way she helped Julian kind of out Grace was iconic, and like I'm so proud of her. Like, that was every fucking thing. That was so good. I mean, you need a friend like Luna. Like, I'm so serious. Everyone needs a friend like her. I just fucking adore her, and I wish her nothing but the best. I really hope we get an actual storyline with her soon. I don't remember if we ever really got one with her last season. I don't think we did, because she was kind of a side character with Monet, and now Monet's having a bigger storyline this season. So I'm hoping Luna does as well. I'm also hoping Audrey does as well, because the only storyline she has right now is the throuple, and it's like the couple not the couple she's in, the relationship she's in. That's really the only storyline she has right now. And I'm enjoying that storyline because I absolutely adore them and I'm so happy they're together. But I want her to have her own storyline as well. Just like something about her life. Last season we had it with her mom, which I really enjoyed that, and I really liked seeing that, even though it was heartbreaking, and I'm pretty sure I cried during those episodes. But I really want to see more of her, and just not just with the relationship. And we kind of are seeing her with other people, thankfully, or at least this episode we saw her with Julian and the girls, which made me happy because her and Julian are friends and we've seen them every once in a while, but I think this was the most we've seen them together this season, and the most she's been apart from the guys, which makes me happy because as much as I love them, I want to see her more with other people and in a different, not relationship, but like friendships and everything. I want to see her with more people. I really want to see a friendship with her and Monet, just because she's my third favorite character on the show, Audrey, and Monet's my first, and I want them to be friends. And then I also want Luna, Monet, and Audrey to be like a group because they're my top 3. I would love them to kind of team up and everything go to shit. But, I mean, not go to shit, but they'll kill everyone, and literally everything will go to shit probably if they do team up because they're going to be too iconic and too powerful. But honestly, I don't know. It's stressing me out. But speaking of Audrey, I gotta talk about the couple, or not the couple, the throuple, just because I still don't know the actual name of that, and I'm pissed off that I forgot to look it up, but I will next episode. So with them, that was a pretty big episode for them, anyways. But first it was Valentine's Day, of course. But also the fact that they thought Aki was cheating on them, which, I mean, okay, I kind of did for a second. I didn't really think Aki would ever do that. Like, it was hard for me to believe, but I really thought he was for a second, and I was really upset because, I think in the future that 2 of them are gonna get together and, like, get the other one out of the relationship. I don't know why. I just really think it's going to go to shit and they're going to break up and then 2 of them are going to get together. That's how I think it's going to turn out. I mean, of course I don't know. I'm probably wrong. Most likely. I usually am. But I was thinking that was going to happen and he's going to cheat on them. They're going to break up. And then Audrey and Max are going to get together. And I'm happy that didn't happen just because I love them so much. But I was so upset at first because I really thought Aki was cheating. And part of me didn't think he would do that. So it was even more upsetting. And then when they were like spying on him and everything, that upset me though. Because like, I get you want answers, but you shouldn't spy on people. Like, that's just my opinion. Don't spy on people. Don't follow people. Just ask them. And usually they'll tell the truth. Actually, no, maybe not usually. They'll sometimes tell the truth. If you're in a good, healthy relationship, I think they will. I mean, I've been single my whole life. I probably don't know. But that's what I assume, that if you're in a healthy relationship, they will tell the truth. So that's why I wish they just straight up asked him and didn't follow him to the store and then follow him to Rex's apartment or whatever to get the toys. I mean, I really thought he was cheating on them when I saw the text, or like when Max saw the text and they went to Max's apartment to see him because they followed him. I really thought he was cheating on them when I saw that, and I'm so happy they're not. I'm kind of worried he is in the future. In the promo, there was some shit like he was involved in, I saw, and I think I said this last episode or the episode before. I said this at one point, but I heard something about how Aki's gonna team up with Monet later on Twitter, and I don't know if that's true or not. I kind of hope it is because that would be cool, but then I'm worried that's gonna fuck up their relationship, and I want at least 1 season of them together before shit goes down, because I really want them to be endgame, but I don't think they will be. I said this before, I think like 2 of them are gonna get together in the end. And a part of me thinks it's Max and Audrey. There's just something. about them that makes me think that they're going to get together in the end. It's like they're going to break up and then they're going to get together. Or whatever's going on with Aki is going to make them break up with him. And then they're going to get together. I really hope that's not true. But part of me feels like it is. I just don't know. This show is honestly so unpredictable at this point with everything that happens throughout the episodes. Just so much shit goes down. So I'm probably wrong. But I really do think that's going to happen. I don't know. Honestly, who the fuck knows what's going to happen? But it made me happy in the end that Aki did, like, talk to them and open up to them about everything and, like, explained what was going on, which is what he probably should have done in the first place. I get he was nervous and everything. I get that. But he probably should have opened up. Like, that's the best thing to do in a relationship. And, I mean, what they did was wrong as well, following him. Yeah, that was fucked up as well. But, you know, my thing is, they both should have been honest. Like, Audrey and Max should have asked him, and then he should have told them what was going on. And talk about it and discuss. Because I get he was embarrassed, but you still gotta be honest. If you want a healthy relationship and you don't want it to go to shit, you have to be honest with each other and you have to talk to each other about your issues and how you're feeling about the relationship or like sex and everything. You gotta talk about it. Like, that's what I think. But I'm pretty sure that's just common knowledge because I have no experience in that situation, sadly. But I'm happy they made up at the end. It was really cute, especially because it was Valentine's Day as well, and it pissed me off that, like, they were fighting for most of Valentine's Day, or not fighting, they were kind of they were literally spying him and invading his privacy. Max trying to get on his phone. That was so messed up. Like, why would you do that? I get you want answers, but don't go through people's phone to get them. Just go up to them, say, hey, blah, 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 can we talk about it? Like, that's what you should do. And I don't get why he didn't do that. I get they were worried he probably wouldn't open up, but still, it's not the best thing to do. But, you know, that's life. It happens. I mean, this was pretty realistic. Not the following part, I don't think. I mean, maybe it is. Who the fuck knows? I don't. But the fact that, like, they did, or he didn't want to talk to them about it, and they were scared to talk to him about it. I mean, that's kind of realistic in a relationship. You're usually scared to talk to people. Not people. Sometimes you're scared of talking to your significant other about some stuff that you're uncomfortable with or you're dealing with. I think. I mean, who fucking knows? I'm probably wrong. Like, I think I would be better at talking about this, especially with, like, if I was in a relationship. But, you know, it's okay. I mean, I know some things. I've learned some things from people. Like, people I know have been in relationships before. And I've learned a lot of shit from that. So, you know, know some stuff. Not a lot about this, but some. And that's what I think about. Or that's not what I think about. That's what I think about that whole situation. Don't know if any of that made sense. I'm hoping it did. Okay. But the next thing I'll talk about is Zoya, Shan, and then also Nick is kind of thrown into there as well. I'm first probably going to talk about Nick because that fucking man is awful. I literally want him to get kicked off the show. I mean, I have nothing about the actor, so technically not kicked off, but I want him to die in the show. I'm so pissed off with that whole situation. The fact that he was still lying to Zoya and Julian about that was so upsetting. And I get Shan probably should have talked to him, her, about the whole situation. She should have talked to Zoya. And I get that she was nervous, and she probably thought that Zoya wasn't going to believe her. But a good friendship relies on trust, just like a good relationship relies on trust. So I wish they just talked about it, and she told her before they got into a fight, and Shan kissed the guy that Zoya liked. I mean, I heard some things on Twitter, so apparently I think Zoya and Terrell are going to have a little thing. I think I've been hearing things on Twitter. Don't know if any of them are true. Literally know nothing. But I wish they talked about it before that whole situation because I love their friendship so much. And I think Zoya needs a friend like Shan. And it upset me when they fought. Shan kissed Terrell and everything. But I'm happy that Shan did talk to her and did tell her, like, what was happening. And she did trust her, thankfully. I mean, I was so worried Zoe was going to be like, oh, no, like, that's my dad. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that and wouldn't lie to me about that. But he did. And Gossip Girl found out because of Shan. And shit went down. Julian knows now, which is fucked up. I mean, the way Nick thought that Julian and Zoya would be home after that, like, back at the house after they found out, is just fucking stupid. Like, if I was in that situation, I wouldn't go home. I would go to a friend's house, just like Zoya did. That's why I'm so glad Zoya has Shan. She was so supportive when she came to the house and, like, hugged her, and she just wanted to help her. Like, that's all she's been wanting to do, is just be honest with her, tell her what she knows, and also help her with Terrell, which, I mean, as she should. I want Zoya to be in a relationship. I really think that would be a fun, like, storyline. It's because we saw her with Obi, but now she's kind of grown a bit and, like, knows what she's worth. And so I'm pretty sure she does. So I feel like it would be a better relationship now with someone else who won't cheat on her with her sister. So I'm hoping we get her and Terrell. I'm pretty sure we will from what I've heard. Or we'll get her with somebody completely different. I mean, I'm fine with either, to be honest. I'm totally fine with either. I genuinely don't care if we have, like, another man show up. But I do kind of want Terrell, just because she already has a crush on him, and it won't be, like, brand new and a random person that just shows up out of nowhere. So I really hope that happens, and I really hope they destroy Nick. Gossip World needs to fucking demolish Nick. Kate, I almost called her Karen. Kate needs to come in handy and fucking destroy that man. He's done some stupid shit, like, such stupid shit. And the fact that he's lying or he's not anymore technically because they know, but the fact he was lying to them about that was just so upsetting. I mean, he got a new job, and now that he's working with the DeHaans, he's gonna get more money, so he will be able to pay for the apartment eventually. And I just hope that he stops lying to his kids, because it's a fucked up situation. And you just shouldn't do that, especially about this. Especially because that's Julian's dad, who's a literal rapist. You shouldn't do that. You should be honest with your daughter and her sister. Like, be honest. You gotta tell the truth. I'm sorry. This man, he was better in season 1, I think. I mean, I think I liked him in season 1. Now he's turning into a dickhead. I fucking hate him. Wish the worst possible thing to happen to him. I hope Gossip Girl sabotages him, you know? He deserves nothing but the worst, honestly. Shout out to the actor, though. He's really good at making me upset, you know? Shout out to him. He's great at what he does. But, so the next thing I want to talk about, and maybe the last thing, I don't know. If something comes to me, I will talk about it after this. But it's Kate and Mike, that whole thing. I mean, oh my gosh, I don't know how to feel about them. I really don't. I know I said in episode 1, I think, or episode 2, that they are going to hook up soon. And they did. I mean, they did. And the fact that it was on Valentine's Day made it better. But the fact that he's still trying to find out who Gossip Girl is, and she knows about it now, she's like, oh, fuck. Like, that's not good. Like, she's now gonna realize that he knows something. Maybe. Honestly, I mean, well, actually, that's not true. What am I fucking saying? He doesn't know that she's Gossip Girl yet. But he's kind of close to figuring it out, I think. I think he's gonna figure it out soon. And, I mean, that's gonna be shit. I really don't think he knows that it's Kate yet. But I think he's gonna figure it out soon. I really do. I mean, I'm down for it. I'm down for the drama. I don't like Kate. I mean, she was a lot better this episode because the way Monet texted Gossip Girl and asked if that thing in the post was about her dad cheating, even though technically he wasn't, apparently. And she said yes. And she sent her the picture and everything to show her. And that was so nice. Like, in the way she actually felt bad for Monet. I mean, like, that was nice. Even though I don't approve of what you're doing because those are literally your fucking students and it's messed up. I appreciate that she felt bad. And I mean, she was pretty decent in this episode. She didn't do anything too wrong, I don't think. I'm pretty sure she didn't. I mean, all she did was post about that thing, I think. Oh, and outed Nick, which, I mean, as she fucking should. That was one of the best posts Gossip Girl has made on this damn show. Not the original. I'm pretty sure the original had something better. Like, another better Gossip Girl post. But this one, on the reboot, this was the best fucking one. Like, I approved of her this episode. She wasn't that bad, even though I'm still pissed off she's Gossip Girl. It wasn't that bad. And I'm curious to find out who Mike's talking to. I really fucking am. I really think it's Georgina, because she is in the latest episode. Not this one, clearly, because I'm very behind. I think it's episode 7, right? No, not 7, 6. Episode 6. I forgot what I was talking about for a second. Episode 6. She's in it, apparently. I'm pretty sure, because it's trending on Twitter as well, and I've seen some clips, and I'm really excited for it. I'm so excited to see Georgina. I fucking love her so much. She's one of my favorite characters in the original. She's not on Blair level, but I'm pretty sure she's probably, like, second for me. Like, I really loved her. I hated her at the beginning, but I loved her at the end, and I'm so excited, and I really think that he's talking to her. It makes sense. Like, I don't know who else it would be. I don't know how he knows who Georgina is, but I think Georgina's the one who, like, wants to know who Gossip Girl was, because she was at one point Gossip Girl. I really hope that made sense. I don't know, but I'm really excited for next episode. And then my theories for next episode are, I don't know, what are my theories? I mean, I think, not next episode, but soon, Monet and Luna are gonna admit their feelings for each other. I'm just saying that because I'm hopeful, and I'm manifesting this shit. And then I think Kate's probably gonna talk to Mike about it, about the text she saw, and then I think he's gonna find out Kate's Gossip Girl, 100%. Because Georgina knows that she's Gossip Girl in the episode, because I saw a quick clip, and she knows it's her. So I really think that he knows. Or he's gonna find out next episode. And then I think something with Terrell and Zoya is gonna happen. I don't fucking know. I don't know anything. I'm shit at theories. If you knew, welcome. I'm shit at theories, and I cannot say anything. Like, I'm literally so bad at guessing. But that's the end of this episode. Thank you guys so much for listening. Sorry this was a mess and chaotic. It always is, but probably was worse this time. Because I had a pretty long break from doing this, I'm trying to get back in the hang of it. So hopefully next episode will be a little less chaotic. And also, I'm not feeling the best right now, as usual. I'm fucking tired as well because I had a sleepover last night. So I'm so sorry this was a mess. Hopefully next episode I'll get back into the hang of things, or at least episode 6 I'll get back in the hang of things for this. And I hope you all had an amazing Christmas if you celebrate, and I hope you're staying safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys soon.